Oh, it's only a couple days till Christmas at this point, and only a couple days till VLOGMAS. And wow, after yesterday, I feel so accomplished. I just have a few things I need to finish up. And so I'm hoping I can get all of those done today. And then I just got an update from Riley early this morning saying she's on the road, so she should be here anytime. Okay, it's gonna be a wild day. Sir, you are in my coffee today? Like, why? This is dangerous even for you. Huh, there's no note. So I'm just gonna assume this means I need to have a good cup of coffee and get moving today. Because otherwise, why wouldn't you have given me a note? These bunnies, they're a little crazy every day. Something different, some task. Today, no instructions, which I guess just means get it all together and get it done. So I'm gonna figure out how to remove him from the coffee and then have some coffee and get started. Okay, today is the day I go and figure out my protein situation and plan my part of the menu. I know that I'm going to for sure do sausage balls, and I've already picked up the stuff for that. I know I'm already going to do cookies and sweet treats. I already have the things for that. So now it's time to get the finger foods that I want to do and also the big meat. So I'm thinking I want to get something I can cook low and slow, like maybe something that can go in the oven and just be left unattended for hours. That lends itself to briskets or like a pork butt that I can do like a pulled pork with. And so I'm gonna go to Brookshire's in the neighboring town of Bowie to see if I can find a good deal. They also have usually a 4 for $20 special. So I may just see what kind of meat that they have and just in general. And if that doesn't work out, I'm going to Walmart. Okay, with that, now I can't actually do this. I had to stop off at my little trash can and throw some stuff in the vanway. And now I can proceed. I can do this. I'm just gonna keep saying it. Eventually I'll believe it. Eventually I will believe it. I also just realized there's a special at Dollar General. I got a notification on my phone. I signed up for their app, and sometimes it pushes their deal of the day to me or their deals of the week. And so I believe I'm probably gonna get some drinks over there because I think that they have 2-liter sodas, 2 for $2.50, which is way better than any other place. What I do know is I need to make sure I brought my wallet. Okay, good, I did, yay. I didn't think about that before I left, and yeah, that thought just went off in my brain, and I was like, oh no. Okay, sadly, the meat selection was not the greatest today. I mean, they had some good stuff on that deal, but not what I needed for this. So I'm gonna go to Dollar General and get drinks, and then head to Walmart. Realistically, this is whenever a larger store, like a Winco or something would be nice. But I'm not gonna complain too much because Berkshire's usually has good selection of stuff. It's just today I couldn't find what I needed. And now I browse to see if there's anything else that stands out. Okay, drinks and chips, check. Now I need to go to Walmart to see if I can find meat. I just don't like this part. Not all of this is for VLOGMAS, but I did get a few things that I could have here for my friend and myself while we're leading up to it. Oh, that was hard. Okay, so I ended up getting some sausage, which I'm gonna do like a sausage bake, like a sausage boil kind of. I do sausage, corn, potatoes, and onion, and that will be baked and it'll be delicious. It's just gonna take me a bit to do it. I also got a pork butt that I can cook slow and low and then shred it down, and then we can have that in a variety of different ways. Oh, I may need to get some more barbecue sauce. I got some barbecue sauce a while ago for the little smokies that I'm gonna do as like a finger food thing, but I didn't get some for the pork butt. Good times. Oh, okay. I think I'm good though. I got some icing for the cookies. I ended up with some muffins that I'm gonna make for people to have for like something sweet in the mornings. I got some food for not VLOGMAS because I needed some food, and even with that I feel like I'm probably going to need food. I'm so tired. Okay, made it back home. Now I'm gonna go unlock the cabin and bring in the drinks. because I got a lot of drinks to bring in. And while I was doing that, my dad came back and he has heat for me over in the other house. So I'm going to let it heat up in there just a little bit because it was kind of cold. And then after that, then I'm going to start the deep cleaning of my actual house, because only a few hours before people arrive. Oh, it's much warmer in here. In fact, I might have to turn it off for a little bit because it may be too warm, but that's good because at nighttime it gets super cold. I forgot something. How did I do this? I'll probably be able to fix it. It's okay. I'll figure it out. I'm not going back to the store for this. I need to put a curtain on my bathroom. I'm just going to kind of like isolate it, because obviously my bathroom here at my tiny home is not something that everybody can use inside my tiny home. That's why we have the cabin, until I get the toilet figured out and until I get the water hooked up. It's just there. And that's one of the projects that my dad and I have talked about a little bit on how we're gonna like proceed with that, because ultimately it just needs to be hooked up. But at the same time, we were kind of going through the motions of figuring out for sure if I like this toilet before we do that. So in the meantime, there's no door. I mean, the nice thing about not using my bathroom is that I'll be able to park my scooter in there, because I was parking my scooter in the living room because that's where I like to charge it. And it's easier to get to there for loading up my van. But I need all the space that I can get in my tiny home to be able to fit all the people, because I did a head count and it's going to be, depending on if everybody is able to come. And I don't know for sure, but there's going to be anywhere between 12 and 13 rigs. And some of those rigs have more than one person in them. So I'm estimating like 20 people in my tiny home. That's a lot of people in my tiny space, but I'm going to make it work. And where there's a will, there's a way. But that means the scooter is living in the bathroom right now, and that's okay. I also have a call that I have to take at like 6:30 because the time zones put my time as like 6:30, 7 o'clock. So I have to be finished with what I'm going to be working on today before that time, because that is so important. It's a thing that has to be done because it's like a work thing. So I need to do that. And then my friend will be here, according to what she was saying, at like 10. I was looking kind of at the map. She may arrive a little bit earlier than that. She's my safety buddy. We track each other's movement whenever we're traveling to make sure we're good. And so I have her find my friend, and I looked it up, and she was in New Mexico as of like 25 minutes ago still. So according to where she was, which was Tucumcari, that's usually where I have an overnight if I go through New Mexico, because I like a truck stop there. And so if that's the case, I know that coming through that area, she's anywhere between 7 and 8 hours out still, which is a lot, because she has her dog with her. So I need to have everything in a peaceful way when she gets here, because I don't want her to walk into the chaos of me being like, ah! So I'm going to start off by picking up my laundry so I can get it all put away. I'm also going to do something with my dad real quick, because we have to take care of some other business. And then to this I go. Okay, finished up with that. I had to do this right here. This is actually something that's not even for now, it's for next year, but it's important. So for my other channel where I travel in my van, this is a place I go pretty frequently, and I needed to get my pass taken care of because this is the last day they were running the promo for it. So Dad and I both did ours, so that way we could walk through it together. There's a lot of steps, and even with those steps, one of the steps didn't work. So now I get to go and call them. Because I didn't have enough to do today after all. Okay. Found a few things that need to go over to the cabin to go in the game closet. So I'm going to take them over there, take out some more trash. And then I get to do the hard part. I'm going to hang a curtain since there's no door in my bathroom. So I'm going to pick up a couple things in the cabin to help me do that and make it a little easier. And I think because I'm going to close that off, I'm going to put my broom and my dustpan in there. That way, I don't have to look at them because, yeah, why not? I can always get in there, but that way other people don't get in there. And is this how I wanted to do this? No. But did I get everything finished? Also no. So I'm making the most of it. And again, tiny home projects, they just sometimes take time.